So. Mal schauen, was es geht's wegen unserem
Great, you're
Flugschein.
here. Did you have a good read through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down?
Durchgelesen schon, aber ja.
Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual.
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal animo slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the finish.
Ich bin bereit. Na. Und hier rüber. Also bis jetzt ist das recht einfach. Wenn das alles
You nailed
ist.
it, but it's no surprise given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Wir waren doch erst in Mondstadt. Aber nun gut, geh mal wieder zurück nach Mondstadt. Aber zuerst, wir haben ja was bekommen. Daher, wir beten. Vielleicht kriegen wir hier was Gutes. Jean-Dialog. Oder eine Waffe. Mal schauen. Eine Jadekugel. Kühle Klinge. Vom Heldendaten der Drachenbezwinger. Noch eine Jadekugel. Eid des Scharfschützen. Die Quaste. Rabenbogen. Noel. Haben wir aber schon. Rabenbogen. Schlagfestes Argument. Hätte besser sein können. Fehlt trotzdem noch einer. Noch mal. Können wir uns vielleicht jetzt Oh. Na gut, in 17 Tagen halt. Da können wir sie ja jetzt aufwerten. Löst den Heldeneffekt von Brustpanzer mit einer wahrscheinlich von 100% aus, wenn sowohl Großreinigung auch als Brustpanzer aktiv sind. Das ist natürlich nicht für schlechten Heileffekt, nehme ich immer gerne. Aber ich hätte auch nichts dagegen gehabt, noch einen weiteren K zu haben. Mal abwarten. Wir haben ja fast wieder die 10 zusammen. Vielleicht gibt es ja was Gutes. Hm. Bestimmt gibt es noch was Gutes. Na. Aber zu hoch. Er war zu hoch. Da fällt mir ein, XP-mäßig. Geht das dauert auch ewig. Ist auch noch Level. Was war denn das? Das erste verstehe ich, aber das zweite haben wir sie wohl da reingeschossen. Aber wirklich regelrecht da reingeschossen. Die Gegend ist so ruhig. Und eine Truhe. Sehr schön. Nicht übersehen, oder besser gesagt. Hier wird nichts stehen gelassen. Hier wird überhaupt nichts stehen gelassen. Das geht ja mal nicht. Zeug stehen lassen. Ach, dann sind wir eh gleich in Mondstadt. Da können wir auch den Rest dann auch noch laufen. Eigentlich hätte ich überlegt, jetzt schon zu porten, aber so. Ja, irgendwie Quatsch. Die paar Meter, die schaffen wir auch noch ohne. Verlaufen sollten wir uns ja nicht, von daher. Und hoch damit.
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the storm terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Snezhnaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart.
Dass wir gerade von Macht sprechen.
What is it?
Es gibt ja etwas, das ich den Ritterorden gern zeigen würde.
Let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
Haben wir direkt den nächsten Auftrag.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Na dann,
Hey,
Flugschein.
here, over here.
Ich sehe dich, ich stehe vor dir.
All set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
Ich bin bereit. Wo soll ich denn hin? Oh. Soll ich ernsthaft? Muss ich ernsthaft den mitnehmen? Ja, ich muss ihn mitnehmen. Ach, da bist du. Wenn wir hier schon sind, wir auch direkt nach Kisten suchen. Oh, hier ist nichts. Schade. Wirklich schade.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage.
Und was für eine Phase?
Easy! You've flown this way before anyway!
Ups. Tut mir sorry.
Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Hier.
Windborne traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
Und weiter.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license.
Papiere, der Flugschein.
It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral, claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's that?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some time ago.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance.
Ja, und was ist mit der Flugprüfung?
Once we've got this Raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
Na dann. Und Quelling. Da gehen wir hier hin. Okay. Ich will nur hier. Da.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Ah, hier ist der nächste.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain... A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wing glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider was broken.
Ah, hier.
How do we know if this was left by a strange bird or an animal slime?
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an animal slime?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off?
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Dann auf geht's auf den komischen Vogel jagen. Der wird dann gerufft und geteert und gefedert. Also erstmal Mobs zum Killen. Wir retten ja jeden. Auch wenn er es nicht verdient hat.
Thank goodness. The Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly trail camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out in the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could tell me. Did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Das mit den Lager klingt irgendwie für einen Auftrag für uns. Ein Armer ready.
Another test.
Da kam ein Frieden ist unfair. Und weil ich das nicht mag, eingefroren zu sein, kriegst du erstmal drauf hier. Tja, man gar nicht. Und du auch. Das Einfrieren geht ja mal gar nicht.
There's a bunch of funny-looking people too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for? Huh. Look where we are.
Es gibt keine weiteren
The
Elementarspuren.
elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him! I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure.
Der Versteck. Okay. Dann auf in das Versteck des komischen Vogels. Wir werden den komischen Vogel schon bekommen, würde ich mal sagen.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt himself. So, what do you say?
Ich werde den komischen Vogel fangen.
Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Bomben und Fliegen, warum nicht? Ach je. Na komm, das ist ein bisschen höher für euch. Oh, Kisten sind hier nicht. Aber scheinbar lebt da noch was. Oh. Na komm. Wir fliegen hier und weiter. So, weg. Wir bomben die alle hier weg. Na komm. Lebt hier sonst noch was? Nope. Dann können wir die hier auch noch.
Nice! You breezed through it.
Na
You're a
komm, geh
natural.
auf.
I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go!
Also der Teil war noch nicht wirklich schwer. Ich dachte eigentlich, dass wir den behalten. Und dann weiter geht's. Ey, unfair. Aus weiter Entfernung. Okay. So. Jetzt verstehe ich das. Hier ist nichts. Okay. Und weiter geht's.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Wir sammeln hier alles ein, was geht. Auch eine Möhre. Eine einzelne Möhre. Oh. Ja, das sind Kleinigkeiten und die nehmen wir halt auch mit. Die können wir doch zerstören. Na komm. Kiste, sehr schön. Müssen wir. Na komm. Aber geht doch. So schwer sind die Rätsel irgendwie nicht. Vor allem auch das. Danke. So, erstmal alles einsammeln, was geht hier. Die Truhe nehmen wir ja auch dann direkt mit. Ja, das heißt so viel wie... Nein. Die wollte ich doch gar nicht.
Not so hard.
Na, dich kriegen wir auch noch runter.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Ich sag dir, dich kriegen wir hier auch noch runter.
I'll race you there.
Der Supraleiter, okay? Eis
That's
und
more like
Elektro. Ein bisschen Rettich.
it.
Na komm. Ihr zwei, also ihr seid doch hier keine Gegner für uns. Also überhaupt keine Gegner für uns. Weg mit dir. Ja, nun müssen wir zum Kochen. Ich bin immer noch nicht wirklich angefangen zu kochen, aber kommt alles noch. Das kommt alles noch. Ah jo, hier ein bisschen fliegen, das geht doch auch. So. Ist doch nicht so schwer.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you.
Du hast mir beigebracht, dich immer gut umzusehen.
You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across?
Es ist eine Art
Can
Elementarenergie.
you see anything with your elemental sight? No? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
Es braucht zwar Überwindung, aber es ist zu schaffen.
Sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness.
Du
Raptor
schaffst das
says I'll
schon.
never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully... The wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of...
Here's something special!
Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Disappear!
Also, da war überhaupt keine... Das war keine Herausforderung. Also überhaupt keine Herausforderung.
I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exams since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
In Ordnung, machen wir.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt.
Damit haben wir, ja, den komischen Vogel gefangen. Für den Flugschein haben wir alles gemacht. Da haben wir ja eigentlich recht gut geschafft, würde ich mal sagen. Mehr als gut geschafft. Mal schauen, ob wir den Flugschein aber jetzt wirklich bekommen. Oder ob es dann wieder einen Haken gibt.
Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Paimon sagt es.